here are the alumina beads. To start out, it's like 20.20 or something like that. We'll zero or turn this shit off. We'll put this in and we'll wash it. We'll have to wash it because with distilled water, because they are misty or dusty, as you can see here. I don't know, whatever. So it's dusty. Of the good old ammonium metavanadate here, as you can see, it is quite dissolved or quite precipitated. We'll take some out and we'll put some. So yeah, here it is with a bit of water. You can see it's quite cloudy. If it were to fucking focus, it's quite cloudy. So this is why we wash it. You can see it is quite cloudy. We'll repeat this washing a few times and then get to the chase. Just as an interesting fact, I don't know if it is supposed to be doing this, but as you can see and hear, it is like sizzling, which is kind of interesting. Maybe it is just the beads sucking in the water. I have no fucking clue what this is. We'll have to look it up. Some dirty dishwater. So let this stir. Right. Put the heating on. Sorry, turn the heat up. This is not that interesting, so we'll cut here until it is like heated up. We want this to basically heat up until it is dissolving all the vanadium. If not, then I will help it a bit with a little bit of AO. So I'm back. Have this 316 Ti, so titanium alloy, in my hands. This is some leftover that I have from the tubes that I used. Basically, we'll take this and just for a second I will find some sheet metal that's laying around as like trash. So these scraps pieces, I will cut discs and I will be able to fit them. Of course, we'll put some holes on there so the air can get through. This is basically to create a tubing that will be used as the calcination apparatus, or whatever you want to call it, to make the calcination happen. What we want is to basically dry it. We can use like an air dryer or whatever, or you can leave it on the sun, the beads, after like the impregnation of the ammonium metavanadate onto them. You basically take the beads, you dry them on the sun, then you wait until they fully dry, then you put them into a vessel like this. I will put two pieces of like rings, or not rings, but like circular like plates, put them in there, and let's say put one in there, put the beads in, put the other one on, and then I can put a coil over that I can heat, and I will be able to insert the temperature probe into the middle, and then I will actually be able to read the readings. I will do it manually because I don't have the I have relays, but I don't have like a snubber, which is to if you don't know it, when you use transformers, you have inductance, if I believe that's the right word, and basically that doesn't, when you turn the thing off, that doesn't basically turn off. That slowly levels as the electromagnetic field collapses on the wire, basically on the in the transformer primary coil, and when that happens, there is some leftover electricity in the system which doesn't, which basically can't escape, and then it will cause like a spike, and that can fucking ruin the relays, and it did actually for me, I think, and probably that's the reason why I didn't fucking why I fried the relays yesterday, even though everything was working fine. So yeah, I order the parts, but until I wait, I need to manually do it. I can't automate it. I would very much like to, because I don't want to do that, but we'll insert the probe, we'll connect the laptop to it, and I will manually turn on and off the relay, so I will see the temperature rise inside, and I will basically hang the calcine it, which is basically meaning to take or heat the beads up to a certain amount of heat, let's say 550 degrees, then gradually, and then stay and keep them on there for like, I don't know, 30-45 minutes. So that's the plan. So we'll do that for now. So yeah, basically I've been watching a lot of Alex Hormuz lately, and what I really loved today, I basically watched the video, and I really loved one thing, which is you need to be able to pull reality faster than the others to win eventually in life. And it doesn't matter what your field is, you need to be competitive, and to do that you have to have higher base of or bar of, like, I would say maybe dissatisfaction. Maybe dissatisfaction is a good word to use. So you are dissatisfied with the timeline. Basically you say, yeah, I could do that in like 3 days, but why can't I do it in one day? Why can't I do it today? And the good question is, yeah, you can do it, and you absolutely should if you want to get ahead. You need to, I mean, you don't need to do anything, but if you want to be successful, then you will need to do some certain actions, certain behaviors that, as he likes to tell, there are things that increase and decrease the likelihood that you achieve your goals. And you would like to stack the deck in your favor. And if you want to do that, you need to first start off with like basic behaviors. When you first start off, these behaviors are watching porn, videos, scrolling, fucking, I don't know, gooning, I don't know, these kind of things. You need to reject these, and because first of all, most people don't even have goals. And yeah, you need to first set goals and be audacious, be ambitious, basically set big goals. And then to achieve them, because there are a lot of people who have like big ambitious goals, but they don't fucking take action. You need to be able to take action, but to take action, as I said, you need to do certain activities, and basically don't do a lot of other activities that decrease the likelihood that you achieve your goals, which are, we can like categorize, as he says, into two basically categories. There are the things that increase and things that decrease. Things that decrease the likelihood that you achieve your set goals, that are, as I said, gooning, watching porn, watching videos, etc. Those things actually are like fun in the moment, but in the long term you basically like hate your life. And there are like studies and all these things, and I actually can support the fact that these things decrease the likelihood, because, so yeah, I'm back, and here are the discs, and we'll drill them now. So back to the point, to be distracted, I think I was one of them. To be one of the most distracted, because when I was playing video games, I was jacking off, at least I was not looking at TikTok, fucking brain rotting. I watched League all day, every day, in my free time, tutorials, videos. I didn't really enjoy life, and I didn't really find any meaning or whatever purpose in doing anything. So that wasn't genetically disposed or whatever bullshit that the others might distill in you, that this is genetics, you can't change that. Shut the fuck up. It is purely mental health based. And what does that mean? Mental health, when you basically overdose yourself with dopamine, and don't get me fucking even started about like bro science and all this, but you get the point that dopamine is basically like in everything that we do. Dopamine is the reward system that we have in our brain that is still to move forward, to be able to like, this is where motivation comes in and you feel like a pull to do something. And unfortunately modern companies distilled or instilled fucking bad desires in you, bad wants that override the processor of your brain. Because when you can work, why would you work when you can go and basically achieve and get like 5x, 10x the amount of dopamine from watching porn, jacking off, playing video games, doing all these things, when real life doesn't give you that much. And no wonder why you don't feel like doing anything IRL, because you are just wasting away with and hyper fucking dosing yourself with dopamine. And to be frank, I did that for a long period of time, and to some extent I do that now as well. But just hear me out, not as you might think, yeah, I go and watch 1 hour of porn every month. No, of course not. I watch 1, 2, maybe 3 movies per month, and that's it. Maybe 4 at max, and that's it. The other is just spent learning, and in my free time I look at videos, but not short form content, not this fucking jack shit woo like scrolling. No, I watch videos that are aligned with my goals. I watch purposely curated videos that are mindset based and not motivational videos. Not motivational videos, because motivation doesn't fucking like last. It is like a fucking emotion that is fickle, that goes away and you can't grasp it. It does nothing to you. Basically, in the moment when you can feel the motivation to do, and let's say go to the gym to make the project that you want, and like, look at my hands, I'm fucking whatever. So in that sense, motivation is very useful. But when you start out, motivation is terrible, because guess what? Your brain is fucking hijacked, and your with these fucking bad activities, watching porn, scrolling, I don't know, gooning, whatever fucking kids do these days. And those things you want, the desire pulls you to do those, not to work, to grind, to create, to achieve shit in life. No, your brain is hijacked, and you basically go to fucking fap, to jack off, to play video games. You get the point. So in the beginning, you can't trust your own brain, and you need to fucking, I mean, again, you don't need to do anything if you want to be a couch potato, and that's fine for you to rot and feel miserable all your life. Then who am I to tell you that you need to do X and Y, Z? I'm basically fucking, I mean, I don't even care. Just move on. But I don't think that you would fucking still watch this video if you didn't fucking like want something out of more in life than just watching movies and like jacking off to some fucking porn or playing video game that you fucking despise. You get angry, you shout like a little retard in your room. So yeah, I've been there and done that, and I tell you that life is sucked then, and life sucks now as well. But back then I was fucking suicidal. I didn't achieve shit in life, and that's the main point, that even if you were to be as miserable as back then, I would still choose this path, because at least I have something to show for it. I have something that I learned, I did, I created, I pulled out of my own mind, and makes me proud of myself that I have achieved those things. Even with the same fucking misery and suicidality, or I don't know how to call this, but even with that same degree, I would rather do this than that. Because that you can't fucking show anything. Yeah, well, congratulations, you have learned to fucking wave manipulate and freeze the lane in League of Legends. Who gives a fuck? You can't fucking show anything in real life for that. If I fucking did a project, I made some shit happen IRL, and that what moves the needle. And of course, when you can freeze and do all these things like in League of Legends, you become like more status or have more status in there, and of course you can teach that and make money with that as well, but I rather do this and create something in real life that is meaningful to me, because that was not meaningful. Yeah, it was fun to fucking level up and become better and level up the social hierarchy, but that was kind of like a fake desire. I mean, that's not a fake desire in itself, but the vehicle was unfucking like fulfilling, unpurposed or not purposed at all for me. So I quit that. I moved on to first not doing anything. I had a lot of free time. Then I decided what to do. I have thought of like building things because I really enjoyed that. Yeah, of course, I'm stressed. I'm fucking angry all the time because I things don't happen the way as I want to, and I'm working on that to become less emotionally intact with the outcomes and more like fulfilled by just working and like creating things rather than just fucking going on and like raging in the fucking basement because I don't know, the relay broke again because I have been a dumbass and I didn't fucking I don't know, did the universe doesn't give a fuck. No, nothing in like physicality, no, nothing gives a fuck about how you progress, whatever. You will die at the end anyways. So you might as well just do what fulfills you. And to be able to do that, you need to get over basically to like disable or disengage the handbrakes which are porn, video games, all this. And yeah, work. So yeah, this has been boiling and doing its thing for quite some time now. Um, I don't see that this is going to get better than this. So I might as well just get to the chase, right? Okay, I'm back. So we don't need much. Sulfuric, this is I think 15 plus or minus 2% concentration of hydrochloric acid, acido hydrochlorico. So taking this up into this little syringe. Put. Nice. The vanadium. Still not clear. Yoitzi. Fuck. Fucking hydrochloric acid vapor is not the healthiest. Let's say it that way. I'm going to turn the heating off. This is not necessary. Probably overkill. I'm gonna put the mask on. Okay. What? Oh, lovely. Getting yellow. I do not know, but this looks pretty nice. This looks pretty nice. You can see through it. Nice. Lovely. Lovely yellow. These beauties. These are the alumina beads that I have washed with some tap water and dried. They almost fit into one uniform layer. So now I will just, and as you can see, the vanadate already started to precipitate out on the bottom, which is why we would probably be better off. Fuck man. Yeah, whatever. We have enough vanadium in the solution. Just gonna
slowly pull it over. This should be enough, I guess. Even if I could show it from top. Looks very nice. At the end it looks like, now it looks like this. Remove this stick. It looks like this. These beads are over. Whatever. So, going to let it rest here, and then that's it for now. I have some left over here, which is quite good. Yeah. This is it for today, I guess, because I will let this sit overnight to impregnate as much as possible. Then we'll come back tomorrow and do the calcination. So yeah, thanks for watching. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel it. Mwah.